Okay, here's my audience. Person 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, my name is Daniel Fishman, as you guys all know, and this is my speech on anti-Semitism. So basically, this is a persuasive speech, and it's all about why anti-Semitism should not exist. Alright, so basically, as I started walking out of my fraternity house one morning, I went out in my parking lot for an 8 a.m. class after a hard Thursday night of partying, and out in my parking lot, I see all these cars covered with swastikas in spray paint. So basically, in case you guys don't know what a swastika is a symbol that was used during the Hitler era, in Nazi Germany, during World War II, and the Holocaust. And in case you guys don't know what the Holocaust is, the Holocaust was a mass genocide of over 6 million Jews in Germany during World War II. So as you can all tell, Jews have been persecuted for a very long period of time, and this dates back all the way to ancient Egypt during the Old Testament in the Bible, where Moses freed the Jews. So today, according to the Jewish Virtual Library, only 0.2% of the world is made up of Jews. Only 1.75% of America is made up of Jews. But the good thing is that 13% of Penn State is made up of Jews, which is a very big number for a college campus. So that means in our class, which is about 25 students, you'd expect about 3 to be Jewish. All right, so as you can tell, I really do care about this issue. So I am Jewish. I'm in a Jewish fraternity called Beta Sigma Beta at the University Park campus. I faced many types of anti-Semitism since I've been at Penn State. I'm originally from a community where it's very one type of people. It's very Jewish. There's no real discrimination. I've never experienced anything like that before I came to college. So it was a huge surprise to me that on one of the first days of all college, a girl in my English class, who I was peer reviewing an essay with, told me that I had a Jew nose. And I thought that was super weird, especially because she was Indian and she was a minority. So I thought it was a little interesting for a minority calling another minority out and kind of making fun of them. A little ironic there. So I've also been not let into fraternity parties because of my religion, because of my fraternity basically. There's some kids out there who just are anti-Semitic and really just don't like Jewish people. And I've also been called a kike many times, which in case you don't know is like calling a black person the N-word. So that hits home pretty hard when that happens. Okay, so Jews, like I said, Jews across all colleges have been facing this anti-Semitism. I have many friends in Jewish fraternities across the nation, and they've all been facing this anti-Semitism. There's even a speaker coming to my home synagogue to talk to prospective college students about anti-Semitism that they might face in college. So I think that that's a very, very bad sign and very, very bad trend that anti-Semitism is going in. And according to the Jewish Virtual Library, over 50% of college students in the US say that they face anti-Semitism or experience it or see it in some way, shape, or form during their time in college. So that's a huge stat, and that needs to change. So besides the US, anti-Semitism is very prevalent in Europe and all over the rest of the world. But according to an expert and a CNN article, 2015 Europe is as anti-Semitic as ever. So if you look back in history, there's been the Holocaust, there's been a lot of different times where different groups have been prejudiced, people have been prejudiced against different groups, and this expert said that still it's incredibly anti-Semitic. There's also a CNN report that states that 1 out of every 4 Jews in Europe has faced some sort of anti-Semitism within the last year, which is a staggering stat, not as big as the 50% on college campuses, but still, this is in society. These are real people. These are real members of society that are facing these. And also, this is especially prevalent in southern France, where there's been looting, attacking, all these different crazy bad things happening in Jewish villages. So as a Jewish student in the world, it's really time to take a stand on this. It's a very serious issue that really the Jewish community as a whole will not stand for anymore. We're really done with it. It's just happened all over the country. Like I said, there's been an incident at University of California, Davis, where a swastika was painted on a fraternity house, and basically the whole community rallied around that fraternity, and they eventually found the culprits, and it was kind of a very positive step for the Jewish people. So I recommend that we peacefully protest whenever something bad like this happens. I think that's a great way to get your point across and doesn't make you look bad, and it just makes you look like come out as the bigger person. This also happened at Cornell in 2014, so you can tell it's been happening East Coast, West Coast, all over. So basically this is the end of my speech. I really just want to say, based on one part of Penn State's alma mater, which states, "May no act of ours bring shame to the heart that loves that name." So basically that just says that we really are all one Penn State, and like, I don't understand why that includes the 13% of the Penn Staters that are Jewish, so I'm not really sure why anyone would want to discriminate against their own classmates. So yeah, that's it.